Good evening, everyone. It is Monday, and I am out shooting my bow. Trying to shoot the bow yesterday. The rain just kept shutting us down. But today, it has fared off, and the sky has cleared up. Look at that. Beautiful blue sky. Cooler weather's moving in. Bow season is just around the corner for me. I'm shooting at my target. Probably some of y'all wondering why I'm shooting at the rump. My target's wore out. The core, my arrows will pass through this, so I'm having to shoot back here where they'll stop, because I don't like losing my arrows, because they get down in there. It's hard to find. My old Glendale buck, been around for many years. He's still holding on. I need to order a new, I guess this core part here, I need to get it ordered. I guess I can still order it and replace it. Anyway, this was a little group that I did at 10. Not that great, but it's not that bad. I just shoot to keep my skills honed. I'm not worried about any type of competition or anything like that, as long as I can put it where I need to on the deer to make a clean and quick kill. That's my main concern. So I'm fixing to back off to 20. How I like to shoot is I warm up with 3 arrows, 10 yards, then I back off to 20 and wind up at 30, and then I just reverse that back down to 10. And it usually gives me, I guess, about 30 shots, and then I usually just take a break. I don't want to overdo it, but I'm still enjoying bow hunting. Looking forward to getting in the woods here soon. I'm going to pull these arrows, and I'm going to back off to 20 and see what that looks like. All right, I pull those arrows, and this is over my shoulder. That's about 10 yards right there. I'm gonna move it up, or I should say move it back. This is 20 yards, a little bit further, and I'm gonna see how I do with my grouping. All right, so I'm out here, folks. Get this honed in. I'm shooting high at 20. This is my group. Ooh, that's not good. This is my last arrow here, so it was better. But I was shooting high. And if you notice here, I've got 2 types of fletchings here. I've got the feather fletchings, and I've got the vanes. And I keep a few. These are not the ones that I hunt with. These are my practice ones. But I like feathers. I prefer feathers over the vanes. But I do keep a couple of vanes with me in case weather gets damp, because wet weather will affect the flight of these fletchings, unless you spray them with waterproof, like some silicone spray or something. I'm going to pull these arrows, and I'm going to drop back to 30, and we'll see how we do there. All right, I'm about 30 yards right here. Yep, so right in here is 30 yards. The rangefinder saying 30 yards exact. That's how it looks down the range there. I don't practice much further than that. And 30 yards is a long way, especially when you get in the woods. Shooting and stuff like that right there, over 30 yards, it's risky. I know there's people who do it. I don't like taking it. 30, 35 at the max is what I like keeping my yardage at. Here I've got pretty much an open field. Nothing to get in the way. All right, I'm gonna try 30, and we're gonna see how we do there. Ooh, that was ugly. I want to show you my group on this one. That was my second shot. I gotta walk down here in the woods now where the copperheads are. It sucks. All I missed. First shot was to the left, and I just completely missed. I don't even know if I'll be able to find those. This is what it went into. To say it's aggravating is not really doing it justice. And let me look for this for a minute, see if I can find anything. Okay, I've located one of my arrows, and I am being very cautious. Like I said, I think I said it earlier in the video. I was down at the shelter and I saw a copperhead and I was unable to get it. Which I normally, well, I used to would leave them alone back in the day. Got my arrow. Man, I just flubbed that one. The other one, I believe it is gone. I shot high over the back and it went into this pile of debris. So this is one of my better practice arrows. But anyway, I saw a copperhead yesterday, about a 3-foot size copperhead. I used to leave them alone, but now that the children are around, I try to remove them. And I was unsuccessful in doing that, so kind of makes me edgy while having to walk in the woods. All right, I'm gonna try to 30 yards again, and we'll see if I do better. Oh man, this is why you gotta get out here and shoot, folks, if you're gonna bow hunt. I thought lost another arrow. Oh man, this is my group at 30. I was thinking that my sights might be off, but this is operator error. Because I shot at 20 and 20, I used a 20-yard pin, and where the 20-yard pin would hit, it hit. So I'm back down here to look again. I'm gonna have to go buy some more arrows because I'm running out of practice arrows. And man, I tell you what, it's like it hits a black hole when it comes past that target there, and it just sucks them away. I see it when it disappears and hear it, and then it's gone. Again, it went into that. It's somewhere in there. Oh, the mosquitoes are out this evening. All right, I'm gonna look here for a minute, see if I can find it. I found an arrow, but I believe this is one that Zane shot down through here yesterday. It's not the one I shot. Mine was black carbon with feather fletchings, and this is an aluminum camouflaged. One of my old ones. I think this is a little too short for the bow I'm shooting now. And this is an aluminum shaft. So it's kind of like when you're playing golf and you lose your ball, but you find another ball. And Lou Zane will have another one. I do not see that. It would be, oh, I found it. Look at there. There it is. Look right there. Ta-da! These fletchings, I use a drop-away rest now. See those fletchings? That's what a whisker biscuit will do to them. I like a whisker biscuit, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like what it was doing to my fletchings in the veins. And I think they've improved those things over time now. Not 100% sure. So, yeah, that arrow is a little shorter. All right, I'm gonna try, no, I tell you what, I'm gonna move up to 20. I'm gonna take a break. This is what I like doing, because if you start getting frustrated at something, it's only gonna get worse when you're shooting bows. All right, so I'm gonna move up to 20, and we're gonna get a shot. We're gonna get a group from there. Definitely having to work on this group therapy. Been joined by Finley and Silas. All right. First arrow was high. I got the other two closer. I'm in the paper, but I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna move it up to 10, and then won't be done for the afternoon, for the evening. I don't want to overdo it. Let's see if we can end on a good note. All right. That gave me about 30 shots. I moved back up. Started at 10, moved back to 30, 20, then 30, and then 30, 20, and 10 again. This is why I'm out here. That's at 10, of course. 10 is real easy. There's my bow. I've had this bow for, wow, man, probably close to 15 years now. It's a high country. I bought it secondhand. Hunting with bows and stuff can get expensive. I've actually been wanting to get into recurves and get more into the primitive archery. But this is, I'm going to end with this. That's not a bad group. This is like my second time shooting this season. Yesterday I think I got maybe 3 shots in before the rain. It just kept getting us. So today is a good start. I'm not going to be able to go. I've got a couple of weeks before I'm going to be able to get in the woods. So I'll be able to fine tune my group therapy. This is good for me. I highly recommend bow hunting. A lot of people are into crossbow stuff now. I haven't got to that yet, but I probably would enjoy that also. I think it limits your handicap a little more, or expands, whatever I'm trying to say there, lessens the handicap. But I enjoy the bow hunting, especially when you take a deer with the bow. It's really something. I remember Ben Lee. I don't know if any of y'all remember Ben Rogers Lee, but when I was growing up, he was a famous hunter, and he loved to bow hunt. And he said that any deer that you can take with a bow is a trophy. And I always loved listening to Fred Bear talk about stuff, and he always talked about if you were going out in the woods for, this is kind of just paraphrasing what he was saying, but if you're just out there for, the racks and the trophies, you're really not out there for a good reason. And then a lot of people say, well, you must not be a good hunter if you're not killing big deer, and I understand all that. I'd like to kill a big deer, and maybe that's going to happen this year. I'm having to do majority of my hunting now on public land because it's just hard to find private land unless you get in a club, and I've been in clubs, and my wild spirit, so to speak, doesn't really mesh with a lot of the way people want their clubs ran and all the rules and regulations that they enforce on top of what the state has us doing. And you pay all that money to go try to kill deer that people want you to kill or not kill because they got all these rules and their ideas of trophy hunting. And I tell you, I pass up lesser bucks, but shoot down in Barber County, you have to have at least 3 points on one side on any of your bucks on one side. And then here in Russell County, I think you have to have one of your bucks. I can't remember. It seems to change every season now. Heck, I can remember when you could kill a deer a day, and then, well, you could kill 3 a day. For a while, there was a buck and 2 does. And then before that, when I was younger, we had doe days, and I remember how exciting that was because that really gave you a good opportunity to get you some deer meat. But I'm sweating. See, I haven't been practicing like I should have been, but I'm here now, and that's what matters. And I'm gonna try to get up here every afternoon, every evening, and shoot. And that's the way I like to practice, so I don't overdo it. Try to get these old bones and muscles back into a fine alignment, and I'll actually get a stand and shoot from it a few times. But it's a lot of fun to get out here and do this. It help you clear your mind, help you get you, if you're frustrated, help you kind of get that worked out. But that was 30 shots right there, and I wound up losing 1 arrow because I found the other 2 that got into the jungle down in there. So that's not bad. And Finley, got anything you want to say? That's words of wisdom from Finley Wynn. Well, guys, I hope everybody is having a great start of this week. We're getting into October. Fall is on the way, man. These leaves are changing colors. The shadows are getting longer. The air's getting cooler. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for a nice change. And I hope everyone is just having a blessed evening. And see you next time. See ya.